I'm a busy single mom with a full-time job, do you have any tips on how I can find the time to do the 30-day challenge in between my busy schedule?
A lot of people actually have some resistance sometimes to doing the 30-day challenge because they don't feel they're going to be fitted in. Yeah, it's like, oh, I already do too much. I've already got this and that and the other, and how can I fit all this in? Well, the whole point is to actually help you achieve more things in less time. So actually doing the 30-day challenge will help you get all those things done and actually have time left to do other things, because it creates efficiency. Now, if you're running around pillar to post, it's like a business, right? If a business operated on a reactionary basis, in other words, as things came up, they dealt with them, but they didn't forward plan some of these things, that business would always be pulled in multiple directions. Yeah? The focus of the business wouldn't be, as focused, because it's being pulled by this influence or pulled by that influence. That business would fail. We'll apply these principles to a business, but what about our own lives? And it's exactly the same. If you allow yourself to be pulled by all influences and you don't forward plan, then all you're doing is actually creating more work, running around like a headless chicken, achieving nothing. And everybody's had those days where you feel like you've been a busy fool and you've got nothing done. So to be proactive in your life instead of reactive in your life is a massive paradigm shift for a lot of people. And what it is we're leveraging certain techniques of the human mind. Now, everybody knows if you're a farmer, you plant a seed, that will grow into something. Now, it's the same with our thoughts. So if we plant a seed of a particular result that we want and things like that, the brain has a wonderful way of backwards engineering what you need to do to get it. But if you never plant that seed, you're winging it completely. Yeah? So by adopting some of the techniques that we go through, which we're going to talk about in different videos, segmenting your time and focusing the result of that time, what's the desired result you want, again, it's planting the seed in your brain. Your brain will then start working on it. And the great thing is actually using this technique, I can give you 8 hours of free work. Now, when I say to people, how about 8 hours of free work a day? People are like, oh, that'd be amazing. But how does that work? It doesn't mean you've got to employ somebody. What it is you're employing your subconscious mind. Most people incorrectly employ their subconscious mind through worry and doubt and stress and pressure. But when you take time out to remove that for a moment, focus on the desired result and the excitement of achieving what it is that you want to achieve, you change the chemical genetic makeup of our internal chemistry. And when we stimulate testosterone, norepinephrine, endorphin, and all these chemicals which are the happy chemicals and the confidence chemicals, and that switch our mindset in a different way of thinking, what actually happens is you think differently. And when you're in a stressed mindset, all your mind wants to do is to confirm why your stress is valid. And it will look into all your environment and find all the things that prove that stress right. But conversely, if you plant the seeds into your mind about all the great things that could actually come from it, and you nurture those emotions to the point of physically feeling them, you then release all these chemicals. Those chemicals then change your confirmation bias, that reticular activating system that's searching all your information to look for proof of your beliefs. And instead of looking for proof of the reasons why you shouldn't do it, or the reason why it will fail, or what problems, or things that will get in your way, what it looks for is actually all the reasons why you can do it, why it should be successful, why it should be productive, why that person should be interested in whatever it is. And what that does is then stimulate creativity, and suddenly what comes out of you actually facilitates the result you want. Yeah? Not the result you fear. So it's all about focus. What you focus on grows. And this is just a great tool to help you refocus on what it is you do want, and give you a tool which then changes your mindset into creating it more effectively.